So today we are starting work on the Lexus again. It is cold and 2018. So under the car, it's pretty damn rusty. So what we have here is a brand new rear subframe for the rear end and the front arms and everything to replace all the rusty bits in there. Okay, so for the diff, I got a CAS two-way LSD. It's a clutch type LSD. Definitely go for a two-way so it locks both under acceleration and deceleration. Earlier we were at Cambertow where Paul helped me get these new bearings pressed into the diff.
You're not gonna grease that? Are you good? Which grease are you gonna grease? Do you have that one? Oh, you got it in here? Huh?
There was still a gap on the bottom.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess we gotta push it a little bit more.
So Evan is going to go ahead and start taking apart as much of the rear end as possible. I wish we were strong enough to like just grab this and plop it in there, but we are not. So we're gonna disassemble both subframe assemblies and then reassemble it under the car. So the rear subframe is just about disassembled and ready to throw onto the car. We just need to pull out the old assembly and I'm gonna get working on the diff. So it's just 8 bolts around the outside to remove the cover for the casing and 4 other bolts to remove the whole diff from the housing. Pretty simple really. This is what the old diff looks like out of the housing. So we just got all these bolts to take off. Once these are all off, this can transfer onto the new diff. So I've cleaned up the ring gear and I made sure to clean the rest of the diff parts and the housing with some cleaner, and now it's time to slap the ring onto the new diff. So I stumbled upon this problem. Basically, the ring is too small for the diff. So what that means is that the SXC10, the Altezza rear diff, is slightly smaller than the IS300's diff. So that means I'm going to need to take the diff out of the IS300 to put this LSD in. And that means doing a lot of work all over again. Oh boy. So for now, since everything's apart, I'm going to reassemble the Altezza diff. And since it's already an LSD, a factory LSD, I'm gonna throw that into the car for now. And later, once the IS300 diff is out, after the first event, then I'm going to throw this new CAS LSD in. But this is kind of a little letdown that I did not know of. Alright. Drop the subframe. Oh boy, it's coming down. Please don't just fall. That. The Eagle has landed. Now if you're wondering why I'm getting rid of the old subframe, just have a look at all this. This is what New York does to, the East Coast does to the underbody of a car. I mean, just look at the sway bar. It's completely, it's all gone. The overall condition, bolt snapping left and right, no. That guy over there is just, it's just all clean, and this is all nope. We just got the new subframe in, and we got the old well, the new quote-unquote diff in as well. So yeah, fortunately it's the factory LSD, which is a Torsen, so I'm just gonna have to make do with this for now until we do the CAS LSD and the IS300 diff. So it's a bit unfortunate, but oh well, we're running out of time. Next up, we're gonna get the rear suspension, the e-brake cables get connected, and then the drive shaft, and then we put in the exhaust, and we should be good to go. So on the gray RS exhaust, that's the full 3-inch pipe exhaust for the IS300. Just this huge center section on the mid pipe, and it's practically a secondary muffler. If you look at it, I thought it was just like a resonator, but no, it's a proper muffler in there. It's super quiet, and we decided to chop it out. So we're going full single cannon now. Yeah. The exhaust is back in. The diff is in. We just need to do a couple arms, tie in the sway bar. But yeah, I can't wait to hear what it sounds like.
So close. Lot of... It just blew a smoke ring.
Alright, so what time is it now? It's 9 p.m. and a lot has happened. We finally got the rear end in and the exhaust, and many other things. So it's taken quite a bit. Evan and Kevin and all the other guys are in the other unit where it's heated and are taking a break. But I'm just wrapping up right now. We're so tired, but looks like everything's done here. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning up on the fenders just to trim it up before we put the wheels on. And yeah, we'll be able to hit the road finally. So, car's here at Cambertow. We're here to do an alignment. We got the Cosmos wheels on for the drift spares, but we've come across a small issue with the front. So all the arms in the front are brand new. We got a sway bar in, and we got the angle kit from Easy Knuckles. Now the only thing is, for the lower control arm is slightly longer, like technically. And the issue is, now we can't do any lock at all because it would hit the fenders. It's gonna hit here, and it's gonna rip this clean off. This section right here. So take them off. We can't get the coilovers are on the max height, I guess, so we can't go any higher, which we kind of need to if we're gonna have any form of clearance for drifting. So now the wheel hits this seam right here, which is pretty bad, but it's, yeah, just gonna try hammering away. So in the end, I borrowed Paulo's Gozigans, and even then, these are 17s. It just clears it. Literally just clears that thing. Back this way. Yeah, it's way too close to comfort. The car is at Evan's house right now. We have the drift event tomorrow. He lives closer, or it's just more convenient to park it here. So We got the drift event tomorrow. These are the Go Ziggins that I borrowed from Paula, if you remember it from Czar 32. They're 17, so they're slightly smaller, so it's just about able to clear all of that. So what I'm gonna do with my VSKFs is I'm gonna have to get a smaller tire profile and probably a bit more stretch, something along the lines of this, in order to fit those wheels. And I gotta trim the fenders. But for now, the car runs and drives really well, and it's pretty much ready for the drift event tomorrow. All right, this is it. Car's here at E-Town, and we're about to go for the first run. So, as you can see, the tires debeated itself out on the track. So this is why you don't run crazy stretch.
Thanks, Paolo.
Wheels. But hey, what can you do?
How wide are they?
They're 215s.
On how wide of a rim?
I think a 9. Probably just hit like just the right edge. Probably.
Or you running for pressure in the front.
Didn't check.
We didn't check anything.
That's probably the
That
reason
probably
why.
is another issue.
Yeah.
Not only did you not prepare, you didn't even like do a checklist before you went on out there.
Nope. Yep.
Oh my God, Hosen.
Yes.
Hosen, son.
What are we cameraing?
Oh no, I was
Brake lines.
joking
Very
because I was
nice.
making blowjob jokes.
Oh,
Ow.
dude.
Please don't actually spit on
We're
my dick.
completely blocking in, aren't we?
Alright, so.
Alright, I'll go sort it out.
We'll do a U-turn here. I'll stop the track. Go ahead.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so that is that. The car made it in one piece, surprisingly. No issues with the engine, which is great. It's exactly what I want. Now I gotta dial in the handbrake, sort out the front bumper. You know, it's small things, but the rest of the kit is completely untouched, which is great. And you know, just little things here and there. I need to sort out the front wheel situation. That's that for the Shakedown. You know, I was expecting issues because every time you build a car, there's gonna be issues the first time you take it out, and it's just a matter of like pinpointing what's wrong and just tweaking it and tuning it until it's perfect in the end. Yeah, so that's that with this car, and you'll see it again once it's ready for the next time we take it drifting or to the show. So stay tuned.